has to play Rupert, and it is quite complicated actually. It starts with performance, and it starts with Dan studying Rupert and learning the way Rupert walks, learning the way Rupert places his shoulders. So the fundamental is the performance and believing that Dan can be Rupert. And it's quite complicated visual effects wise, so we use a complicated rig here, and then there's a whole technical bag of tricks that allows us to actually stitch the two of them together and see the transformation.
With the mouse back. Where's George?
Deathly Hallows is a much darker movie than the previous ones, and we've used a lot more blood for these movies than we have in the past. We're getting into sort of heavier material. As a makeup effects artist, that's great. But in this scene, poor old George has had his ear sliced off by magic, and there was a big question over how much we could actually show. And indeed, what we could physically do. Here, if you just hold at this one, you can see the damage to his ear. At first, we thought this would have to be digital, because we're effectively taking away part of an actor, and actors tend to hate that. So what we did was we tested him by gluing his own ear flat, putting a plastic plate over that to hold it down, that went right out onto his skull. So where all the hair is manky above the ear and going right round the back of the head, that is actually all fake. We widened his head slightly. The prosthetic piece, which is a silicone piece, actually goes right round the side of the head and down part of the neck in front of the ear, just so that when you create the sense that there's bits missing, the proportion of the rest of the head appears to be substantiating that. The piece is glued on every single day. The hair around it is replaced every single day of shooting. It's got to be comfortable for the actor. The continuity has to work. And it's still got to move. Because this piece actually comes out onto the face, which it has to because of the shape of the sculpt, you have to be sure that that leading edge down there is invisible. And the whole point of a prosthetic makeup is that you don't know which bits on the face or the body that you're looking at are real and which bits are fake. In the case of a horrible injury, you hope what you're looking at is fake, but my job is to make sure that you can't prove it.